Goeiemôre graad 11, ons is terug vandag met algemene oplossings. Ons derde les, we are back with general solutions part 3. Let's quickly look at the first example. We've got a sinus, angle equals ratio. Sin of 'n Trig funksie, hoek is gelyk aan 'n verhouding. Perfectly correct for a reference angle. Daai is die hele hoek. Ons is gewoond aan net theta as die hoek, maar die hoek kan baie groter wees as net theta en ons gaan dit nou hier sien. So now we're going to get the reference angle. Reference angle, verwysingshoek. By putting in your calculator second function of sinus of a quarter, and that reference angle is an acute angle of 14,48 degrees. 'n Skerp hoek. Dis my verwysingshoek. Now we're going to go to our cast diagram, and our cast diagram teaches us in what quadrant, there's the cast diagram, a small one, in what quadrant will sinus be positive? There's a positive in front of that quarter. So sinus is positive in the first and the second quadrant. So now we're going to make a little table. Eerste kwadrant of tweede kwadrant. In die eerste kwadrant het ons 0 grade plus ons verwysingshoek. So nou is ons hoekie, let baie mooi op, 2 theta, not theta anymore, but 2 theta. Okay, so 2 theta equals 0 plus 14, I'm going to leave the 0 now, it's not necessary to write it, plus k times 360, because it's a sinus curve. K, element of z. I need theta, so I'm going to divide with 2. Everywhere, look carefully. 2, theta divided by 2 gives me theta. 14,48 gedeeld deur 2 is 7,24 grade. Plus k maal 180 grade, I'm dividing with 2, k element of z. And I'm done simplified there. Nou gaan ek na die tweede kwadraat, dis weer 2 theta. It's 180 minus 14,48 degrees plus k times 360. And that gives me 180 minus 14,48 gives me 165,6. 165,52 degrees plus k times 360. En nou gaan ek oral met 2 deel, so ek het net vir theta is gelyk aan, en as ek hier met 2 deel, kom ons kyk wat kry ons dan, 82,76 grade plus k maal 180 grade divided with 2 everywhere, k element of z. Okay, easy. You can't take the 2 beforehand out of that equation. Ons kan nie die 2 daar uithaal nie. Dit is soos om iemand se arm af te pluk en met die bloedkant deur die gesig te slaan. You may not do that. You might only remove the loose things. Ek sê weer, ons mag nie hier in die middel by die hoek ietsie gaan uithaal nie, want dit is soos om iemand se arm af te ruk en met die bloedkant deur die gesig te slaan. Graad 11, it's illegal. It's violence. It's against the law. Don't do that. You're going to end up in jail. So ons mag nie dit doen nie. Onthou dit. This 2, on the other hand, is not intact in the angle. Dit is voor die kos. hy's 'n loose cannon. You can get rid of that. I just want to complete this thing. It's equal to minus the root of 3. Sorry. Minus the root of 3. Okay, so that thing I can remove. So I can rewrite that as cos theta minus 20. En wanneer ek deel met 2 aan hierdie kant, dan deel ek ook met 2 aan daai kant. Now this thing is intact to get a reference angle. Hoekom? Cos hoek, alhoewel dit 'n saamgestelde hoek is, see it's a bit more, it's got more flesh than the previous angles, but that's legal, that's fine. You can't take anything out there at this stage, it's intact. So now I'm going to get my reference angle. I'm going to get second function of root 3 on 2. Weer eens graad 11, juffrou herhaal, jy gaan nie die minus in jou sakrekenaar insit nie. So my verwysingshoek hier is dan 30 grade. That's in special angle. Ons ken 30 degrees. Now, the first time I'm going to look at the minus, is waar ek vir myself vra, in watter kwadrante is cos negatief? Cos is negatief in die tweede en in die derde kwadrant. So I've got second quadrant or third quadrant. Okay. Second quadrant, 1, it's now, look at my angle. Theta minus 20 grade, that's my angle, the whole angle, equals 180 degrees minus my reference angle, plus, and I'm going to check, it's cos, so dis k maal 360 grade, k element of z. So let's simplify. Ek het vir theta minus 20, 180 minus 30 is 150, plus k maal 360, and let's get the theta alone on the left hand side, so ek gaan die minus 20 oor die is gelyk aan vat, it becomes a plus 20, so now it's 170 plus k times 360 degrees. I've written k element of z once, it's only necessary once. Okay, let's go to the third quadrant. Goed, ons gaan weer skryf my hele hoek, theta minus 20 grade. Now, in the third quadrant, it's 180 plus my reference angle, plus k maal 360 grade, waar k 'n element is van z. Now I can simplify, 180 plus 30 gives me 210. So theta minus 20 is 210 grade, plus k maal 360 grade. Let's take the minus 20 to the other side of the equals to, so theta is 230 grade plus k maal 360 grade. And I'm done with this one. Easy. Let's look at the final example. Let's look at our loose stuff. Die enigste los ouetjie wat ek hier sien is die 2 vooraan. So ek gaan vir hom oor die is gelyk aan vat to get it in shape for getting reference angle. So as ek 4 gedeel deur 2, dan het ek 2. Ons verwysingshoek, our reference angle will then be second function of tangent of 2. Let's see, the acute angle for that is going to be 63,43. Die skerphoek. Dis altyd so my verwysingshoek het tussen van 0 tot 90 grade. So kom ons gaan kyk gou-gou na waar is dan positief. dan is positief in die eerste en die derde kwadrant. So ek het die eerste kwadrant of die derde kwadrant. In die eerste kwadrant het ek 0. So ek gaan skryf my hele hoek. 2 theta minus 10 grade is gelyk aan 0 grade plus my verwysingshoek plus k times, and be careful, it's tangent, so it's 180 for a cycle, k element of z. Nou gaan ek eers my minus 10 van ontslaa raak by taking it over the equals to, so it's going to be 2 theta, it's going to be 73 because a minus 10 becomes a plus 10. 73,43 plus kamal 180 grade. And then I need theta, so I'm going to divide with 2 everywhere, each and every term. I'm going to divide by 2, and that's going to give me, let's quickly see, divide 73 by 2. It's going to be 30, round it upwards, so it's going to be 13 divided by 2 gives you 6, 316,72 degrees plus k times 90 because you are dividing it by 2. Okay, the last one, third quadrant, die hele hoek, 2 theta minus 10 grade is gelyk aan, en nou het ek 180 grade plus in the third quadrant, plus this reference angle, plus k times 180, k element of z. So now we're going to add the 63, so we've got, let me just make some space. So let's simplify further. 2 theta minus 10 equals 180 plus 63,43. It's going to be 243,43 degrees plus k times 180. Now we can take the 10 degrees to the other side of the equals to. So hy word 'n plus. So hy word 253,43 grade plus kamal 180 grade. So the last thing we need to do is to divide it by 2. So now we've got, you divide by 2, go once, 2, 1 to the other side, then 6, 1, 7, and 3. If you divide it by 2, it's going to be 2 degrees plus k times 90 degrees. K element van z. Goed, daar is my algemene oplossings vir vergelykings wat bietjie meer lyf in hulle hoeke het. Remember to remove the loose cannons. Graad 11, kom ons gaan oefen hierdie. Sien julle môre.